In continuation to our last lecture, process of creation is going on now. The alone that supreme consciousness was there, but this is not the real creation. Scripture is telling adhyarop apagadabhyam nisprapancha prapanchachi. By superimposing something and then by negating that thing, but we just have a confirmation that there is some substratum. So the superimposition prakriya, that process is going on now. That supreme pure consciousness with his own power of Maya, inscrutable power of Maya, by strong determination, he first created the 5 elements. At that time, when he identified himself with that Maya Shakti, then that supreme consciousness is termed as Ishvara. After that, he himself, there is no other thing by which he has created anything. He himself appears to us as if he has converted to the Shabda Tanmatra. Shabda Tanmatra, then Sparsha Tanmatra, means sound, Tanmatra, that much only. Then touch, that much only. Then the form or the color, Tejas Tanmatra, that much only. Like this, by his own Sankalpa, he made it. And from there, the subtle body starts. And then he created the deities also, the departmental head of everything. Our total subtle body is made of the 5 non-grossified elements. And the gross body is made of grossified elements. And each and every organ has got one preceding deity also. Yesterday we were yes, we were reading this thing, that Shotrasya Digdevata, Tacho Vayu, Chakshusha Surya, Rasnaya Varuna, Granasya Ashino, Iti Gyanendriya Devata. I think we read this yesterday. Gyanendriya Devata, yes. Now, scripture is telling that Shotrasya Vishaya Shabda Kranam. Shrotrasya Vishaya, Shotrasya of the ear, the field of experience, Vishaya, Shabda Kranam, receiving the sound. Similarly, the Shrotrasya Vishaya, Shabda Kranam, Tacha Vishaya, Sparsha Grahanam. Tacha of the skin, Vishaya means field of experience, Sparsha Grahanam, receiving the touch. Chakshusha of the eyes, Vishaya, field of experience, Rupa Grahanam, cognition of the form. Rasanaya of the tongue, Vishaya, field of experience, Rasa Grahanam, cognition of the taste. Granasya of the nose, Vishaya, field of experience, Gandha Grahanam, cognition of the smell. Thus, this is the, means our Gyanendriya, organs of perception. Then God created the organ of the action. Organ of the actions are Bak, Pani, Pat, Payu, Upastha. That's why it is written by Bhagavan Shankaracharya, Bak, Pani, Pat, Payu, Upasthani, Iti, Pancha Karmendriyani. These are the 5 organs of the action. Bak, the organ of the speech. Hand, the organ of taking and giving. The path, the leg, the organ of locomotion or the motion. Payu, the organ of I mean to say that exertion, the what are not diswanted thing by the body that has gone out through the payu, that goes out through the payu. And then the upastha. Upastha is the genitals. It is for the function. Its function is anand. Like this, Bak, Pani, Pat, Upastha, Payuti, Pancha Karmendriyani. These are the 5 organs of action. Bacho Devata Banhi. Bacho Devata Banhi. The deity, the preceding deity of the speech is fire. Be very careful of that. We have to pay attention here. some word may burn others' heart, because the deity is sitting there, Agni. So be very careful of applying your speech, what to say, what not to say. Be very careful of that and then speak. Then what will happen? You will be also happy because it will not hurt the other. So, Banhi, the fire, is the preceding deity of the speech. Hastayor Indra, of the hands, Indra, means of the power is Indra. What happens, in a Gurukul or in a ashram, there was a man. He used to look after the garden. One day, some cow came and ate all the things were there. He grew angry and beat the cow, so that the cow dead. And now the Jamraja came, or the God, or some messenger came. You have committed this sin, so you have to take the punishment. No, I have not committed. It is Indra did. Why? Indra is the deity of the hand. Acha, so who should get the punishment? Indra should get the punishment. Fine, very good. Then he went to the Indra. Indra, you committed this mistake, so you must have to suffer for that. Indra's feeling, okay, no matter, I will suffer. But give me time for 6 months. The same person, again he is doing the gardening in that garden. Now there are so nice flowers has come up. The same person has come. Now your time is over. So come for the punishment. No, Indra will take the punishment. Then Indra came along with that man. Okay, while killing that cow, I was the man to kill that thing. But when it is looking nice, then you are telling, my hand did it, I will not give this flower to you. This happens to us also. When we commit any mistake, we try to give blame to the others. But when we do some good, it's my credit. Like this, no, it comes. So be very careful of that with the subtle body, all the deities are there. They are helping us to apply any sense organ. We must have to be very careful. This is the main thing is to be understood from here. Rest everything is written in the book, that the Padayohur Vishnu, the Vishnu is the preceding deity of the legs. Payohur, of the anus, Mrityu, death is the preceding deity. Upasthasya, of the genitals, Prajapati. Prajapati means the god of creation. God of creation. Iti Karmendriya Devata. These are the preceding deities of the organs of action. Now what is the object of the speech? Vacha Vishaya. The function of speech, Bhashanam, is to speak. Panyuhur, of the two hands. The function of the hands, Vastu Grahanam, to grasp the thing. Padayur Vishaya, the function of the two legs, Gamanam, locomotion. Payur Vishaya, the function of the anus, eliminate the waste. And Upasthasya Vishaya, the function of the genitals, Ananda, is pleasure. Like this, there is nothing much to be understood from here, but we must have to know the organs of our subtle body. These are the 5 organs of the knowledge and the 5 organs of the action. Now comes the organ, means prana. The pancha prana, it is of prana, apan, saman, vyana, udana, and mind and the intellect. You see, gross body is not that much problematic, but this subtle body is creating the most problem, because gross body, after a certain period of time, it will automatically die. But subtle body remains. At the beginning of the creation, there is 4 types of dissolution, Nitya dissolution, the Avantar dissolution, means secondary dissolution, and one is Mahapralaya, means it's the dissolution of the everything, and another is Attantik Pralaya, the dissolution, ultimate dissolution. These 4 types of dissolutions are there: creation, sustention, and the dissolution. Nitya Pralaya means what we are means experiencing in our daily life when we go to the deep sleep. That is Nitya Pralaya. When the first Jiva means transmigrated self, is Hiranyagarbha. Generally we see in our common parlance, suppose we want to construct a building, then we are adding one after another bricks or the woods, then it's become a big house. But this process is not here. In the creation of this world, the first is it is complete and full in itself. And after that, with the power of the Maya, it takes the form of Ishvara. Then, with the subtle body, Samashti subtle body, Samashti means a total subtle body, is termed as Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the first transmigrating self in the creation. Like the president of India or president of some place, he is the first Indian. Like this, similarly, of this creation, the first transmigrating self is Hiranyagarbha. When Hiranyagarbha goes to sleep, his time is something other than us. It is so detailed that I am not going to that side. Then we called it that Avantar Pralaya, the secondary dissolution. It is termed as secondary dissolution. At that time, our subtle body merges, be one with the complete and the total. Third, when the Hiranyagarbha's working period is over, when the working period of the president is over, then another president is coming. Similarly, when in this creation, when the working period of the Hiranyagarbha is over, then it dissolves into the Ishvara. Then it is termed as Mahapralaya. And when knowledge comes up, then all the creation go, and it is the dissolution forever. That happens for the Gyanis only, those who are the realized soul. This means concept comes because our subtle body remains even in the Mahapralaya. At the time of dissolution of the all creation, when it goes into the Ishvara, then also our subtle body remains. It is very powerful, and it compels us to take one new body by promoting the desires, by promoting the different type of activities. Yesterday I told you that while suffering or enjoying the one prarabdha of this body, we are creating new prarabdha. We are creating new prarabdha. How it is? Have you gone through that Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, that Arthabhag Brahman? Arthabhag Brahman means the graha atigraha. We are thinking the objects are the gross thing and Indriya is subtler than that. But there it has told the objects are subtler and Indriya is Indriyebhyo parahi artha. Objects are subtler. Now think about this. While enjoying the external objects through our sense organ, when it goes inside, it gives some impression that has got much power. And with that impression, when that type of thing, while enjoying and suffering with that thing, it gives that impression. If we see similar type of thing outside, immediately the internal impression gives us a thrust. Go and take it, because it is conducive for you. It gave happiness to you. Or if it is non-conducive, then also it gives a thrust. It's creating dvesha, rag and dvesh. These two are the mala, according to Patanjali Yoga Darshan. Rag and dvesh, these two are the mala. So, again, what if it is not conducive for me, then what will happen? It will give a thrust. Don't go there. Return from it. So that also create the bondage. So like this, while suffering or enjoying this prarabdha, we are creating new prarabdha. Now what we'll have to do? What we will have to do? When the mind, because we are eager to get salvation. It's like a selfie, you know. Nowadays it is selfie. Yes, automatically it's taking the snap and printed in the mind. So according to our past sanskar, when I will see a conducive thing of my mind, immediately it will take the photograph and it will reprint in the mind. What will happen? The impression will be more strong. Immediately it will again compel you to take a new birth, to take again one birth. Like this subtle body is promoting one after another births. This birth chain is continuing due to the subtle body. And subtle body will not destroy until and unless you are not having the self-knowledge. Only on the self-knowledge it will destroy. So what to do? How to get, or what is the remedy of that? That means so far I have experienced it, or I have come to know through the traditional teachers. Okay, by seeing something, by going somewhere, it was pleasant for you. But you are the observer of that happiness. It is a notion, false notion of the mind that I am happy or I am unhappy. And you are illuminating that thing. But what happens, immediately we identify with the mind and feel that I am happy and I am unhappy. And when I feel that I am happy or I am unhappy, it is selfie. I again take the snap of that thing, photograph of that thing. What we have to do? Yes, this is happiness, this is unhappiness. But I am not happy, I am not unhappy. I am untouched with that. If you can keep your mind or intellect in that level, then gradually, you are progressing towards the salvation. This is not written in the book. This I have learned or heard from our traditional teachers, especially from Chaitanyananda Swamiji while studying Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Graha and Atigraha. These are the Atigraha. Indriya are the Graha, and its impression are the Atigraha, because it's compels us to take the new birth. So whenever any conducive or non-conducive thing is coming to you, okay, see it, observe it properly, and immediately you tell your mind, it is a false notion, it's your imagination. I am not going to entangle with you. Don't allow the mind to take another photograph. So, what it is, happiness or it is unhappiness? I am seeing the happiness and the unhappiness. Just see, this is the light. This light is illuminating this thing. Similarly, I am illuminating the happiness and the unhappiness. Light cannot say that I am the book. Similarly, we should not say I am happy or I am unhappy. If we can keep our mind in that level, then gradually we are progressing towards the salvation. So, be very careful of your subtle body, because it will not destroy until and unless you are getting the self-knowledge. It is a superimposition on the self only. Okay, this portion is over. Then it is coming causal body. Karan Shariram Kim? Karan Shariram Kim? Anirvacha Anadi Avidya Rupam Sharira Dayas Karana Matram Sat Swarupa Ajnanam. Anirvacha, it's here inexplicable. But anirvacha means that you cannot speak about it. You cannot speak about it, or you cannot imply your speech organ for that. But it is not that. We are telling avidya. So what is that meaning of the inexplicable? Means that whether it is real or it is non-existing at all, that we cannot say. Because the thing which is anadi, the beginningless, generally that anadi is ananta also. But avidya is such an anadi thing. Anadi means the beginningless, but it comes to an end. It's shanta. Anadi, shanta. It's beginningless, but it comes to an end. What? The ignorance is destroyed by the knowledge. Avidya means ignorance, and ignorance is destroyed by the knowledge. So it comes to an end by the power of the knowledge. But we cannot say that it is not there, because we know my ignorance. We know all the world. But tragedy or irony is this, that we know the worldly objects, but we don't know the knower. We don't know the knower. So that ignorance is such a thing, it is shapeless, it is formless. So we cannot explain it properly. Since it is no shape, no size, no quality, so it cannot be described by the words to grasp by the mind. But we cannot say that it is not there. It is there because we feel our own ignorance. We experience its effect, because you cannot see the ignorance, but you can see its effect. And I can say that I am ignorant of mathematics, or I am ignorant of chemistry, or something like this. I know that thing. So ignorance is there, and the effect of that we can understand that thing, but what is ignorance that we cannot explain by the word. By in itself, it has no quality, but it can be understood with some object that I am ignorant of that thing. In itself, it has got no quality, that ignorance. It's ignorant, same for the all. But I am ignorant of modern worldly things, and you may be ignorant of the scriptural lives. Like this, no, ignorance is the same, but it has different object. That's why and we can experience that thing. It is anirvachaniya. Anirvachaniya, it is inexplainable. You cannot say it that way, that it is not there. It is non-existent. You cannot say it because we feel it. Will it remain forever? No, it is not sat also, because by the power of the knowledge, it will remove. So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya is writing, it is anirvacha anadi, it is beginningless. Anadi, ignorance is beginningless, because prior to ignorance, I only exist. Nothing else is there. If it has to begin somewhere, that should be prior. Karjasya purva vrittittam karanam. If means avidya is an effect, then there must be some cause behind that. But the cause only I remain there. So that I being the means by real nature, since I am the knowledge, so the ignorant cannot exist in me. That is the general idea. But I feel that I am ignorant about me, or I am ignorant of some subject. So Bhagavan Bhashyakar is telling anadi anirvachaniya. Or anadi means it don't have a beginning. If I ask you, yesterday night at what time you slept, can you reply it? No, you can reply at what time you went to bed. But when you slept, that you cannot reply. That is anadi. And one more thing. A circle is drawn. Now, if somebody asks, when from where we start the draw of this, we draw the circle, it is rather difficult to find out. Like this, the creation circle is going on. So from where it has started, it is difficult to say. And again, avidya also is like a dream, like a sleep. So we cannot say when it has come to me. When it has come to me, that's why it has termed as anadi. We cannot say the particular time when it has come to me. So it is anadi. And third, it is telling anirvacha anadi avidyarupa sharira dayasya karana matram sat. This is the cause. The ignorance of the self-knowledge is the cause for the subtle body and the gross body. Self-ignorance is the cause for the subtle body and the gross body. Because I am complete in myself. But due to ignorance, that unfulfillment is there in my mind. I thought I am limited. So, to fulfill my limitedness, we proceed to do some action. We proceed to get some things, so that I think that it may fulfill my desire, so I will be fulfilled with that. But within few days we understand the external thing cannot give me the fulfillness. So the ignorance is the cause of the subtle body and the gross body, because I told you the gross body is the seat and subtle body is the instrument. So, to perform any action, you need a seat and you need the instrument also. So, our causal body is the cause for the gross body and the subtle body. Causal body shows us that I am not complete in myself. I am not purna. In order to fulfill this purnata, we take the help of the subtle body and the gross body. The desire is there in the subtle body. Accordingly, we are getting a gross body and we try to fulfill our desire. Like this, the Karan Sharir become the cause for the gross and the subtle body. Sat being such, Swarupa Ajnanam. What is that ignorance? That is the Ajnan, ignorance of the self only. Ignorance is homogeneous. It has no difference. It has no duality of our knower and the knowns. Ignorance cannot be known. Knowledge dispels it. My ignorance cannot be differ from yours. The object of the ignorance may differ, but ignorance remains the same. There, there are degrees in the knowledge, but no ignorance, but not of the ignorance. Like this, the one is causal body, one is subtle body, one is gross body, and we all are having these three bodies. As long the ignorance remain, that long the subtle body will remain, and it will cause us to get one new gross body. Next, in the first, Bhagavan Bhashyakar told what is Atma, that it is beyond the sthul sharir, shukshma sharir, karan sharir, vyatirikta. Then what is sthul sharir, what is gross body, subtle body, and the causal body? That has explained by Bhagavan Bhashyakara. And now, what is Panchakosh? Bhagavan Bhashyakar will tell Panchakosh afterward of the five seeds, but now he is telling what is the avasthatraya, what are the three states. So, it is coming the three states, avasthatrayam krim, Jagrat, Shapno, Sushupti, Avastha. What are the three stages? What are the three states? That is, one is waking stage, another is dream stage, another is deep sleep state. What is Jagrat Avastha? Everybody know when we are experiencing the worldly gross objects, then we are in waking stage, taking the help of the gross body and the subtle body. We are experiencing the gross objects. That is our waking state. So that's why Bhagavan Bhashyakar is writing Jagrat Avastha ka. What is the waking state? Shotradi Jnanendriyahir Shabdadi Vishayescha Jnayate. Shotradi Jnanendriya means with the organs of the perceptions like the ear, etc. Shabdadi Vishayescha, and with the Shabdadi, which means we are getting the knowledge of the sound, smell, etc. So Shabdadi Vishay, the sense objects like the sound. Jnayate, we perceived. Thus, that one whose state means avastha, the state like that is termed as Jagrat Avastha, waking state. Sthula Sharira Abhimani. Then we are identifying ourselves with the gross body. Though the identification with the subtle body is still there, but the predominancy of the identification with the gross body is there. That's why the identification with the gross body, and it is termed that then the transmigrating self is termed as the Vishwa. It is called that Vishwa. So this we can easily understood. There is nothing new to say. Daily we are experiencing these things. This is the waking stage. Then coming the dream state. Swapnavastha. Kechit ka iti chet. What is the dream state? Jagras avasthayam. Jad drishtam. Jad srutam. Tad janita vashanaya. Nidra samaye. Jah prapancha pratiyate. Sa sapnavastha. In the waking stage, what we are experiencing, what we are seeing, what we are listening, and by that, whatever the desires cropping up in our mind and which take a strong form, nidra samay, at the time of sleep, jah prapancha, whatever the world coming up in front of us, that is sapnavastha. Just see, in Mandukya Karika, it has told that it is in Mandukya Karika that Agyan is Nidra, and due to this Nidra, what we are experiencing, Annatha Grinhate Swapna, Nidra Tattam Ajanata. Nidra means that not knowing the thing, that is Nidra. And Annatha, again, due to the not understanding of the fact that what is there, then we misunderstood that thing. That is termed as the Swapna. So, Annatha Grinhate Swapna, Nidra Tattvam Ajanata. Nidra is not knowing of the thing, and when we have misunderstood or misinterpret that thing, means there is rope, but I misinterpret it as a snake, that is Swapna. And not knowing the rope is the ignorance. That's why it has told that Annatha Grinhate Swapna Nidra Tattvam Ajanata in Mandukya Karika. Now, but Nidra, we have some, we are enjoying and suffering in dream stage also. You can realize or you can understand whether you are proceeding towards the goal or not in your dream. Just 5 years back or 10 years back, what the things were coming in your dream. And after doing sadhana for a long time, what is coming in your dream? Then you will be able to understand my sanskara is changing. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad it has come. But I may dream that I am an animal, I may dream I am a Indra. But there, Upanishad is telling Eva, as if I am Indra, as if I am animal. But when I dream that I am that supreme all-pervading consciousness, then there is no as if, no Eva is there. That is the real situation. So, if in your dream sometimes it's come, the image of the gods, then think, okay, it's all right, it's something better than the worldly thing. But gradually, when the sanskar will change, when my past impression will change, and if you go on doing the ahangara upasana, that I am that supreme all-pervading consciousness, without any blemish, I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer or sufferer. If we can go on thinking like this, no, in your dream also it will come. It means my sanskar is changing. So thus the subtle body is helpful for us also to know that how and what my sanskaras are. So this is the dream state. Now the consciousness identifying with the Sukshma Sharir Abhimani Atma is termed as the Tejas. Here Bhagavan Shankaracharya is telling about the individual personality only. I told you that consciousness identifying with the total subtle body is termed as Hiranyagarbha. Consciousness identifying with the total gross body is termed as the Vaishvanara. And when identifying with the individual body is termed as Vishwa. And when identifying the subtle body, means consciousness identifying with the individual subtle body is termed as Tejas. Now, what is Sushupti Avastha? Atha, deep sleep state. Sushupti Avastha ka. Then, what is the deep sleep state? Then Bhagavan Shankaracharya is writing, Aham kimapi na janami. Aham, I, kimapi, anything, no janami, do not know. I do not know anything at this stage. Sukhena maya nidra anubhuyate. I enjoyed my sleep happily. I anubhuyate, experience nidra, sleep by me. I experienced the sleep happily. That's why in the Yoga Darshan, it has told nidra is also a vritti. It's a cognition. Abhava pratyaya alambana vritti nidra. When there is no other thought, that means I don't know any external thing. Neither I don't know my own desires. Even I don't know myself. That is nidra, deep sleep state. That is this sleep state, the consciousness identifying with the individual deep sleep state is termed as prajna. And consciousness identified with the total gross, total this deep sleep state or the Karana Sharir is termed as Ishvara. Bhagavan Bhashyakar has not gone to that direction. Karana Sharir Abhimani Atma Prajna iti uchyate. The consciousness identifying with this Karana Sharir is termed as Prajna. Prajna means no special knowledge is here. That's why it is termed as Prajna. Chaidas means you are seeing everything by the light of your own. In the dream stage, you don't have any external light. You closed your door, it is night time, you switched off your light, but you are dreaming that in the daytime a mountain, big mountain is there, and you are experiencing that thing. How the light has come there? It means the Atma is full of light. You are self-effulgent, and by your self-light only, tasya bhasha sarvam vibhang vibhati. By the light of the Atma is everything light, enlightened. So, with this, we can come to know that what are the three avasthas. Now, in Manduka Karika, a nice direction is given that Trishu dhameshu yad bhojyam bhokta jascha prakirtitah ya veda etayad ubhayam Sabhunjana nalipyate. In the three state, Trishu Dhameshu, in the state, Jat Bhojam, what are the enjoyable objects? I told you in the very first day, in the waking stage, the gross objects, gross things become the object of my knowledge. In dream stage, the imaginary things becomes the object of my knowledge. And in the deep sleep stage, my ignorance becomes the object of my knowledge. In this three state, one who knows it. Now see, I am living in Ganga apartment. Somebody is living in Jamuna apartment. Somebody is living in Saraswati apartment. The person means Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti. Three apartments. And in the person who is living in the Ganga apartment, he is a non-vegetarian. Let us assume so. And the person who is living in the Yamuna apartment, he is a vegetarian. And the person who is living in the Saraswati apartment, he is simply like Paramanandaji, simply drink juice only. So, but one who is observing these three, one who is observing these three, who is in Ganga, who is in Jamuna, who is in Saraswati, and what he is enjoying, can he suffer or enjoy with that those? Trishu dhameshu jad bhojam bhokta jascha prakirtita. One is prajna, one is tejas, another is vishwa. They are termed like this, that like Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati. And their objects of enjoyment is vegetarian, non-vegetarian, and the liquid food. Means gross, subtle, and ignorance. But one who knows this thing, one who knows this thing, he is not entangled with this enjoyment or suffering. Is it clear? Trishud. What is the means subtle thing? What Bhagavan Bhashyakar wants to show us? This is the thing. Why he is telling, when this thing I am observing these three, I am the observer, and these have become the scene of my knowledge. So automatically I am not entangled with that thing. I cannot suffer or enjoy with that thing. But it is an superimposition. I identify myself with those states. And so I am happy and unhappy in the waking stage. Similarly, I am happy and unhappy in the dream stage also. But at least it is the grace of the God. In that after waking up from the deep sleep stage, we are saying, I was happy there. I don't know anything. Means I myself told that I know my own ignorance. At the same time, I experienced the happiness there. Like this, the utility of the gross body, subtle body, and the causal body, and the Jagrat Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha, and their enjoyments. If you know this thing, then you are apart from that, you are other from that. This is the utility of this thing. So let me stop here, and again we will start with the 5 sheets are there. Okay, because time is over. Oh.